Who's going to put the chief in the water next? Dollar for 3 balls. Put the chief in the water. There's a guy. He's going to do it. I know he can. Oh, see, there he went.
You were the winner of
Me and you.
Okay, ladies and gentlemen, for this part of the event, which was supposed to have been presented to you by WROQ, who chose not to show up. Thank you very much. But hey, that's what being Bubba is all about. You don't gripe, you just get the job done, and that's exactly what I'm going to do. I just hope there's someone here that can adequately fill my overalls when I leave, because one of these gentlemen back here is going to dethrone me, and I don't like it one little bit. I'm going to tell you right now. I have had a ball with this event this year. I've got a lot of notoriety, apparently. Last night we talked with Washington, D.C. on the radio, a live interview. And then after our concert last night, I talked to San Francisco, California. And it don't take much to amuse them people, apparently. Honey, I love California. I sure do. Going out there next year. But in the celebration of Bubbadom here, we have got to come up with us a new Bubette and a Bubba for this year. And I might say that we have some fine... Oh my goodness! They are here. Bless their heart. Well, tell them to get their little buns on down here. We're waiting on them.
What do you want we should do? Just wait till they get down here?
Come on, just put the CD back on. We'll play them a little music. You're late. We're in the concept. It's at 3 o'clock. What's the concept?
The Bubba Bubbette interview and awards.
Oh, we gotta be in that?
Well, hello there. My, it's been a long time. How am I doing? Well, yes, I'm doing fine. It's been so long now, and it seems like it was only yesterday. Ain't it funny how time slips away? How's your new love? I hope he's doing fine.
Okay, Phil, we're back to our improvised format. Get out the sound meter. Okay, let me explain to you what we're going to do here. We have attempted to come up with a few questions here, and we're going to call the ladies up first. We're going to ask them a series of questions and let you hear their answer to these questions. As they come and answer, then they will file off to my left here. Then we will call the men up, and we will ask them some questions, and then we'll let them present their questions, their answers to you, and then we'll have them to file off of here. Then we will call them back in the order. Stay in the order that you are right now as you go off to the left. And then we will come, and I will hold my hand. This is contestant number 1. Does she best suit the image of Bubette in your opinion? Then you want to make an appropriate amount of noise, because we got a young gentleman up here with a sound meter, and he is going to judge by an electronic sound meter the crowd's reaction to these people's answers. So you're a very important part of the contest. Please cooperate with us, and the more noise you make, the more votes they get. So we have our first contestant here. And what is your name, dear?
It's Deborah Land,
And where are you from?
Sugartip,
Right here in Sugar Tip?
right off Nipple Avenue.
That's right over there next to Mammary Lane, ain't it?
Little down from there.
Oh, okay. You got a nickname?
Oh yeah, but I can't say it in public.
Oh, come on, tell us what's your nickname.
Oh, they usually call me Big Tits.
Here, here, here. Whee! She told me, didn't she? That's what I get. Well, let me ask you this. What was your name now?
Deborah Lynn.
Deborah Lynn. I got a short memory. And that ain't all, but Deborah Lynn, let me ask you this. I got short little fingers too. What qualities do you look for in your main Bubba?
Ooh boy, let's see. Somebody can have a fine meal with me, likes my cooking the way I cook, can lay down at night beside me and just make me feel like a woman. You know what that is? Just lay down real nice. And somebody that make, acts like a man and can look like a man and chew his tobacco and spit with the best of them.
Well, thank you very much. Yeah, that's pretty good quality there. I got a good one for you. Now you can think of any kind of food you want, but if you were a particular food dish and you was gonna make another one just like you, what ingredients would you use?
You want me to describe myself like food?
Well, if you was gonna make another one of you and make a dish out of it, what would it take to make it?
Take a lot of gold dust. Let's see. Well, I like some of that beluga caviar to start with. That's your insides. That's good stuff, good quality stock. And then might want to wrap it in some good old chitlins and then put some flour on it. And let's see, a few oysters. I'd top it off for the sex life.
Now, you definitely wouldn't eat no scrambled eggs. No sunny sides up. Contestant number 1, ladies and gentlemen, if you would just go right over there. Well, honey, you could just be my Bubbette. Well, I got to ask you some questions. First thing, what is your name?
Shelley.
And where are you from?
Simpsonville.
Simpsonville, South Carolina. South Carolina. Apparently these people ain't very proud of Simpsonville around here. Okay, well let me ask you then. What qualities do you look for in your Bubba?
Let's see. Well, he has to be honest. He's got to tell me where he's been. I don't know. Funny. Has a sense of humor. Good looking.
Hey, I'm batting 1,000 so far.
All right. That'll work.
Anything else?
No.
Okay, if you were a food dish, what ingredients would it take to make another one just like you?
Lots of sugar.
Is that all?
Lots of sugar. Gotta be sweet.
You know, too much sugar make you throw up too, you know.
That's true. That's true.
I prefer sweet and sour myself.
Gotta be able to handle me.
Oh my goodness. Okay, take your place in line. Thank you very much. Bubbette number 3, what is your name?
Catherine.
Catherine. With the flaming red hair, all right. Where are you from?
Spartanburg.
Spartanburg, South Carolina. So you're a city girl then?
Yes.
Well, what makes you think you ought to be Bubbette, being from the city?
I love the country. I don't like being in the city that much. My mama was from the country. I love going to where she grew up, down low part of the state. I love being here. I love going fishing, and I love to cook.
Well, that's what, being from the lower part of the state, do you know what frogmore stew is?
Uh-huh.
Explain frogmore to me.
It's got potatoes, corn, shrimp, and onions, and spices.
Potatoes, is that the same thing as taters? See, you ain't, yeah, too much of that city life. It's done started, getting into your brain and making you say things you don't mean to say. It's taters and maters, not potatoes and tomatoes. Now, if we was gonna make a dish out of you, what would we need?
I would say sugar and let's see, some whipped cream.
Hey. Bubba likes whipped cream.
And a steak.
How about some red pepper, hot pepper?
Red pepper.
All right, thank you very much. Go over here and stand with these young ladies. Give her a hand. I've heard that before. And your name?
Carol.
And where are you from?
Duncan.
Duncan? Do you live in the city limits of Duncan?
Yes.
Did you go up there and throw balls at the chief when he was in the Duncan booth?
No, I was involved at the Olympics.
You missed it. You got something against the chief?
No, I don't know.
When's the last time he locked you up?
Never.
You stay in the house. Well, you don't find many of them. Hey, anybody want a woman that'll stay at the house? I didn't think there was any of them left anymore. What qualities do you look for in your man, Bubba?
That he's honest, tall, good looking, and hardworking.
A hard-working man. That's something I done last night on our set. That's the way we opened up our third set. I'm a hard-working man. What might be your favorite TV show?
90120 or whatever. 90210.
Hey.
I watched it with my daughters. I had no choice.
Well, I was just sure you was gonna say Hee Haw or Gilligan's Island or McHale's Navy. That's the kind of stuff I like to watch. Yeah, Gomer Pie. Got to get Gomer in there. If you were a food dish, what ingredients would it take to make another one of you?
Salt and pepper. That's it.
Salt and pepper. Okay. Spicy. Oh, he likes cherries and whipped creams. Oh, y'all into this whipped cream stuff too, I think. Bunch of perverts around. All right, you go right on over here, hon. Give her a hand, ladies and gentlemen. Oh, boy, I can't wait to get to you. What's your name, hon?
Daisy.
Daisy, where are you from?
Out in the woods.
Out in what woods?
Well, I'm originally from Augusta, Georgia. And I'm an import and live in Woodruff, South Carolina, out in the middle of 100 acres of woods.
Wood?
Just like I said.
Woodruff.
Would you like to meet my mom?
Yeah.
Yeah, I carry rocks. You can never have enough rocks.
Well, what are you going to do with them rocks?
Well, you can do a lot of things. You can talk to them. You can be friends with them. You can throw them if someone makes you mad. You can skip them across the legs. Most of all, they can be your best friend.
How is a rock your best friend?
Well, out in the woods, there ain't a whole lot of nothing out there besides the creatures and the varmints. I've got 12 dogs and 2 fish and a kitty cat and a rock.
You ain't got no man out there with you?
Oh, yeah, I got me a man. He knows how to take care of business.
Well, I thought I might get them fellas to come back over here with that helicopter and drop me in there later on.
All right.
Well, what qualities do you look for in your man, Bubba?
He's got to take care of business. Me, at home.
And exactly what might that consist of?
Well, my nickname is Duck, so I guess you can figure that out for yourself. It was clean, now what?
Well, everybody always, well, I ain't gonna say nothing. No, so you ain't gonna back me into that corner. Bubba just wasn't raised yesterday, you know. I'm sure you wasn't. Okay, if you were a dish of food, what ingredients would be contained therein?
Well, being from the country, of course, it's sugar and spice and everything nice. Because that's how I am. As sweet as they come.
Okay.
My husband good as long as he takes me fishing and hunting, and everywhere he goes, I go. And if he wants to go and I don't, well, that's fine too. I'm easy going.
Well, that's mighty nice. Thank you very much, ma'am. Give this lady a hand. Come on up here. Eat more what? Pork, okay. I thought it said eat more possum or something like that. And what might your name be, young lady?
Sue Ellen.
Sue Ellen. Is that your real name, or is that something you just made up?
It's the real thing.
It is. Mm-hmm. And where might you be from?
Originally from my mama.
They just love to pick on old Bubba, don't they? I reckon I asked for that, didn't I? Now, see, what none of y'all else smart enough to answer me that. What qualities do you look for in your man, Bubba?
Well, the first thing he's got to have is his own teeth.
That's always good, yeah.
And most of his body parts. The important ones, I mean. And they have to be in good working order. And at least a little bit of hair so you can grab onto it if you need it.
Would ears do?
If they got a little bit of hair on them.
How about if it got hair growing out from down in them?
Hard, is it?
How about if it got hair growing from down in them like that?
That'll do.
Another easy woman to get along with. Where y'all been all my life?
If they're clean.
Okay. Well, Sue Ellen?
Sue Ellen.
Sue Ellen, yeah. Do you work?
Hardly.
Now, you look like a real stout woman is why I asked.
I try to be.
Well, if you was a dish of food, what ingredients would it take to make another one just like you?
Well, first off, you got to have a whole big bucket of lard.
You got that.
I pride myself in lard. That fat comes in handy when you're hardly working and your man's parts are falling apart. Mainly lard, and a little bit more lard, and a little bit of buttermilk. And if you got some watermelon, real ripe watermelon, that makes it sweet. Just pick out the seeds. I think that's about it. Maybe some tomatoes, taters, green beans, butter beans. Let's see. That's about it, I guess.
You even got all your teeth, ain't you?
Certainly.
Well, that's wonderful. Thank you very much for being a part of this particular moment. When did they let y'all out? And for how long are you got to be out? Well, come on up here. Let's get this thing on the road. I don't like y'all. Not a one, nary one of you I don't like you, because one of you is going to unseat me. And whoever it is going to have to wrestle me up yonder in that pool of grits.
Let's get it on, big boy. When we done.
Not! Okay. Our Bubba number one, what is your name, sir? And where are you from? I don't mean, I know you, no, you might have come out from under a rock somewhere. What city do you hail from?
Sugar Tits, South Carolina.
You got a name?
George.
You got a nickname?
Bubba, just number 2. You beat me out last year.
And
I invited him to come with me last year.
You ain't never forgive me that neither. Well, you want to scrap right here now? Here, hold this microphone. No, well, that's okay. What kind of vehicle is your conveyance of choice?
They don't make but one kind, and that's a Ford four-wheel drive pickup truck.
You got them big mudder tires on it?
Got them monster mutters on that bad boy.
You got you a winch on the front of that thing?
Got the winch on it, got the coon tail hanging off the side up there, and got the Sugar Tit, South Carolina tag on the front.
Well, I'll tell you what. Now, you look like a real romantic type feller. The kind of fella that any woman here would be proud to spend a Saturday evening with. I want you to just tell me, George, if you was going to pick you out one of these fine ladies in this audience, what could she be looking forward to doing with you on a Saturday night out?
On a Saturday night out, we would go get us a room with a hoose koozie. You know about them hoose koozies, don't you? You don't know about them hoose koozies?
No, I ain't.
You get you some Mr. Bubble and put in that hoose koozie, and it stirs up the awfulest mess of bubbles you ever seen in your life. It'll even clean a critter like me and you.
That sounds like a good place to use some of them cherries and whipped cream, too.
Well, after you get all bubbled up and cleaned and smelling good,
You can do that?
I can do that. Then you get to use this pivot point I growed right here.
We ain't going to pursue that no farther. Hey, these women are over here. More. You might have you some future dates over here, George. What might be your favorite TV show?
Well, I guess it's tool time. That man can break more with a hammer than I can.
I believe that. I want you to do us a big favor right now, George, and I want you to make sure you do it real slow and start over yonder and let all these people get a real good look now. I want you to give us your best possum eating grin.
This here is the sugar.
You must be part grizzly bar.
That's me.
Smell like it, too. What's your name, sir?
My name's Spike.
Spike. Okay. Tell me what. I want you to give us your best possum eating grin.
I don't need possum.
Well, that's just a figure of speech. You got to work with me here, son. I'm drowning. Pull me out of this pool. Give us your best grin. Thank you very much. Oh, boy. Yeah.
Yep.
Here you are.
Here it is.
Is it going to be a baby elephant or what?
I got the trunk.
Okay. Boy, it don't take much to amuse these people, does it?
No.
Boy, you're going to have to quit that. You got these women up here sweating already. Let me ask you something here. We're gonna ask you a question now, this here book. The double cup technique refers to A, an article of female clothing, B, drinking beer and chewing tobacco at the same time, C, a method of serving demitasse, I guess that's how you pronounce that. I ain't never seen that word before, have you?
Not me.
Or D, a new way of panhandling.
I have to go with B. Drinking beer and chewing tobacco at the same time.
The double cup technique, okay. What kind of vehicle you driving?
A Dodge. With one of the beds in the back with the heavy springs. One of them van motel things.
I can tell where this interview's headed already. Oh, you was the one that was hollering about the cherries and the whipped cream with that one over yonder, wasn't he?
The one that stays in the house all the time?
Yeah.
From Duncan?
Yeah.
You know what they say about people from Duncan, other than the chief?
What's that?
When it's hot and sticky, it's time for Duncan. When frost is on the pumpkin, it's time for Dickie.
Get out of here. Give us, well, no. I didn't mean that literally. Give us that grin and take your place over there, sir. Y'all boys getting terrible, I'm telling you right now. You about to embarrass me, and that ain't real easy to do. Are y'all related?
That's my brother.
I would have never known that, would y'all? Y'all absolutely look nothing alike.
Thank you.
I see y'all are like me. You keep an eye on that waistline, don't you?
Oh, yeah.
What kind of vehicle you drive?
A Dodge. It ain't got no horn. Got Dodge wrote on the front, so you know, get out of the way.
Well, now, has it got Dodge writ backwards like in ambulances and police cars so you can read it in your mirror coming at you?
No, you just got to know to get out of the way when you see it coming.
Well, what color is this Dodge?
Bright red.
I'll be looking for you. Let me ask you a question out of this book here. Can you read?
No, sir.
Well, they have programs for people like that.
Where?
I don't know, but I've seen it advertised. You might find one of these nice ladies around here be willing to tutor you a little bit.
Think you might?
You might do it. A brogan is A classic opening play in chess, B, a connoisseur of fine cheeses, C, a coarse leather work shoe, or D, a required move in women's gymnastics.
Well, you know, I don't know really, but I believe it's a leather work shoe.
You got brogans?
No.
You don't wear them things all the time, do you?
Yep.
Well, you see what I got on, don't you?
Yep.
That's brogans. That's brogans. What's your favorite TV show?
Home Improvement.
What do you like about Home Improvement?
'Cause he tears up more stuff than me. And my wife gets mad at me for tearing stuff up.
So do you fix it when you tear it up?
I try, but she won't let me. She called an electrician, whoever.
Okay, give these folks your best possum eating grin. And we'll see you here in just a little bit. Take your place right on over there. Oh boy. Hey man. What might be your name?
Ralph Dean.
Ralph Dean. Is that like Ralph Dean something, or is it Ralph Dean?
Ralph Dean.
Well, I thought you might have been from Texas or something. No, you know, everybody out there, Bob or Joe, whatever, you know. Do you work?
Yeah.
What kind of work do you do?
Domestic.
Domestic. What does that mean?
Washing dishes.
Washing dishes. Here you go, ladies. If you're looking for you a house husband, here he is. Yeah, somebody over here wants to know if you got teeth.
Yeah.
You got all of them.
Everyone.
Well, these girls are scouting over here, ain't they? What kind of vehicle you drive?
Ford.
Ford, all right. Now, if one of these ladies was going to go off with you on Saturday night, what could she be looking forward to?
Going to varsity drive-in.
What you going to get her at the varsity?
Cheeseburger special.
A cheeseburger special. What if she don't like cheeseburger?
She can have a steak, whatever she wants.
Hey, he washes dishes, he's got all his teeth, and he'll buy you anything you want to eat. That's... Hell, if I was a woman, I might be looking for you. What's your favorite TV show?
Love Connection.
You made any connection lately?
A few.
Your voice kind of cracked, too. Made a few connections, huh? What's your favorite food?
Deer meat.
Like D-E-E-R?
Yeah.
Oh, okay. Let me see if I can find something else right here. Contrary to macho myth, good old boys like A, to dance the fandango, B, to cook, C, join the Don Ho fan club, and D, wearing a tutu when you're at home.
See,
Don't tell me you like Don Ho.
yeah,
Whatever for.
women love him.
That don't do you no good.
But I wear my woman that does.
So you let Don Ho get them all hot and bothered, and then you make that love connection, right?
That's it.
Okay, it's all coming together now. Give these people a good possum eating grin, and take your place right over there. And thank you very much. Excuse me.
This is from my mother. She likes you, Bubba.
Is she married? She ever had any kids?
I don't know. Yes, me.
Oh, okay. Glad you figured that out. Done dropped my cheat notes here. It ain't gonna do you no good to try to brown nose Bubba, cause they're gonna judge you by the audience's reaction, son. Don't you know that? A master of improvisation, I'm telling you. What would be your favorite TV show?
Well, NASCAR racing, I'd say. I like Dale Earnhardt and Rusty Wallace and Andretti. Yeah, I like all of them. They like.
I kind of thought you did. If you was going to take a lady out for a Saturday night, what great things could happen to her while you were out? What would you do for her?
Well, first I'd have to go to a place where I could meet a lady. And a family reunion's a good place to meet a lady. And once I got my lady, I'd check to see if there's any tractor pulls in town. And then we'd take my car, which, by the way, you didn't ask me what my car was.
Here, you do the interview.
Well, first, I'd take my car, which would be a Ford or a Dodge. And then we'd go to a tractor pull.
Give me that microphone. You're a mess, you know that? Now, wait a minute. There's one thing I don't really understand here. No, you said the best place to meet a woman was at a family reunion.
Yes. I'm from Asheville, North Carolina. Do you want me to elaborate?
I don't hardly think I need to. Uncle Daddy. Okay.
Lace the truck, Junior.
A family reunion. Yeah, that's a good question for you. What kind of qualities do you like in your Bubette? No, you ain't getting the microphone.
Well, I would like a woman who has all her teeth, and a woman who can bait a hook, and a woman who knows how to skin fish, and a woman who likes to have a good time with a Bubba.
To have a good time with a Bubba. Well, all times is a good time with Bubbas.
Yes, I like your hat, Pioneer Machinery.
Well, thank you. They give that to me.
Really?
They really did, you know. I thought about, I was done like them there race car drivers do. I thought while I was down here running around this weekend, I ought to had me a little fellow with all them caps from all them companies a falling behind. Swapping them caps off and on my head, Kind of a promotional type thing, now that I am a big celebrity. And you or one of these other fellas might get to be a celebrity for the next year, So I want you to give these folks a big old possum eating grin and go over there and join them other fellas.
I don't eat possum either.
Thank you very much. What's your name, sir?
Greg.
Greg, where you from?
Well, right now, Greenville.
Right now, Greenville. When originally, other than when you were conceived or dropped out of the bucket or whatever you were, what city did you preside in originally?
Well, if you keep going down and you go all the way around, then it'd be south, but it's Michigan.
South Michigan.
That's if you go over the North Pole and the South Pole and get there again.
Oh, okay, okay. What kind of vehicle you drive?
Oh, it's a big, old, rusty, light blue Buick with a nice wooden bumper. Oh, it's just beautiful.
A Buick with a wooden bumper. Yeah. And what's your favorite food? I know y'all getting tired of these same old questions, but I had about 15 minutes to do this together, so you're just going to have to like it. What's your favorite food?
Oh, let me think. It'd have to be some lobster. With maybe a nice little pork steak with a little pineapple dripping off the sides and the blood just kind of pooled around with it. And a nice strawberry shortcake with a nice big whipped cream and a nice cherry on the top.
Sort of seems like you might like butter beans too there, but if you was going to take a lady out on a Saturday night, what could she expect?
Well, we'd probably start out with the dinner I just described. We'd sit out on the porch and watch the squirrels mate as we, just let it settle in, and then we'd head out to the cow pasture and do some hopscotch around the big old cow pies just to see how exciting it would be.
Well, that sounds pretty exciting to me. Maybe we can double date sometime. Give these people your best possum eating grin and enjoying these other gentlemen over here. Thank you very much. Come on up here. It's very seldom that I'm speechless. I'll tell you what, I've been moved by beauty before, but I don't think I've ever been moved by ugly this bad. What might be your name, sir?
Is that live?
Yeah, we are live. Check, check, 1, 2. Are we out there? Can y'all hear us?
My name's Bill Six, but they just call me Little Willie.
Little Willie. That might not be referring to a particular part of your anatomy, would it?
God, I don't know. I ain't never seen that part.
Oh, you a mess too.
Don't like me.
She don't? Why not?
'Cause I ain't got no teeth.
What happened to them?
Lost.
How do you lose your teeth?
They come out. I ain't from around here, though.
Where are you from?
I was reared up in the mountains.
Well, there's a lot of mountains. You know, what mountains was you reared up in?
Polk County, up there next to East Flat Rock. I reared on a farm.
On a farm?
I'd have to dig taters all day long. Pa'd plant them tater rows running around the mountain like this. Had to dig every last one of them up. I got bigger, I got smarter too. I planed them tater roads running up and down the mountain. All I had to do was just scratch out the end of the road and it all rolled down in a sack.
Well, I want you to describe for us, what do you think would be the perfect date?
Date?
Yeah, preferably with a female.
My age, I wouldn't know. Long as she ain't got arthritis, I'd be getting along all right.
I want you to give these folks your best possum meet and grin and join those other gentlemen over there. Come on, are you in? You almost make me feel small. Come on over here. I'm tired of walking that way.
All right.
That's Bill Wood. Lives around the corner from us.
I was just making sure I saw what I thought I saw.
Yeah, my sideburns are dyed.
What's your name, sir?
Bob.
Bob what?
Bob Hartley.
Bob Hartley. And where might you be from?
Well, I live in Walker's Crossing, down on Woodruff Road and Highway 14.
Okay, so you're a local boy. You grew up around here?
No, I didn't grow up around here. I kind of bounced around. I was born down in southern Missouri.
Southern Missouri, that's a pretty place. I've been through there before.
Yeah,
What kind of vehicle do you drive?
Well, the one I like to drive the best is the only way to fly. That's the Goldwing.
Well, it just so happens I got one of them.
Hey, all right.
That there red one sitting right over yonder is mine. Yes, sir, buddy. What's your favorite food? I see you got a lot of them.
I like fried taters. When I was when I was young, my mother taught us that taters was a meat substitute. We didn't have much meat around. Every now and then we could catch a chicken, but she taught us that taters was a meat substitute. And I'll never forget coming into after school one night, and Mom was over there peeling some taters, and I says, "Mom, we're not going to have taters again tonight, are we, son?" And she said, "Well, sure we are, son." Says, "I can't raise you on this starch."
What's your favorite TV show?
Oh, I like that little Chinese fellow that is so funny. Wu Can Cook, something like that. Yeah.
I don't think I've ever seen him. What would be the perfect Saturday date for you?
Well, my wife is here, so I better say it'd be with my wife. Yeah. And I guess probably to go out and spend a little bit of money on her, and then come home and talk about how good things used to be.
How good what things used to be?
I'll leave that up to you.
Well, heck, I didn't used to know her. I don't know her now, so how would I know how good it ever was?
Well, there's been those times it's been all right.
I want you to give these people your best possum meet and grin, and go over here with these other gentlemen. Y'all give all of our contestants a hand. Before I bring these folks back up here for their judging, I want you to judge these people and base your reaction on what you think would be the best overall, all around Bubba or Bubette, and be a spokesperson for our event, and the person that you think best exemplifies our culture that we're trying to promote here. Without further ado, ladies, if you would just line right up here, up with. This right here is what we call our roadkill spatula. And on this it says 1994 Queen Bubette of the Bubba Festival. No, Fast Fez False Thing. Yeah, see there, it really does say that. Apparently somebody can't spell. Sugar Tip, South Carolina, the new improved roadkill It ain't got spatula on it. It's just spatulilla or something like that. Can you read that? Spatulilla. Spatulilla, okay. Bubbafest number 1. Let's hear your reaction right now. Okay. Phil, I'm looking for peak reading, not necessarily the length of the reading, but just the peak reading. Okay. Bubbafest number 2. Bubba contestant number 1. Number 2. Number 3. Leave him alone. Well, hold on a minute. Somebody said he's not in the right place. Huh? So, I can't get in front of that speaker with this here microphone. Number 10. And number 11. Okay, Phil, if you would come down and let me have your little card there, and we're gonna name our folks here. Contestant number 1. You're a hunk of woman. Ooh-wee. I'm a hunk of man, ain't I?
That's right, boy. Burning love yet.
Hunk of burning love.
You're sweating out here, don't you?
Well, now, you know when we have these here beauty contests, they always got a song.
Well, I don't know about that, but Miss America sure ain't got nothing on me.
Well, I know you're right. But last year when I won this here contest, this young lady that won with me was so pretty that she just inspired me. She moved me to words. And I wrote this special little song for her. And I'd like to sing that thing for you right now, a cappella.
Do it for me, baby.
That means without no music.
I'm musical.
Okay. It goes sort of like this. And you just think about this lady while I'm singing this song. Of course, your eyes and her ain't going to be the right color, but I wrote it for her, not you anyway.
You can improvise.
I might write you one this year.
You can improvise. You've been doing that all day.
I'll try. Pretty as a peach and sweet as cream, but she'd be any Bubba's dream, and I can't believe that she's all mine. Every time I see her, my heart flutters, my eyes roll back, and I start to stutter. She's a country girl, and she's so fine. My sweet Bubbafest, that's what I call her, makes me want to jump and holler whenever she looks my way and winks an eye. Well, you can keep all them there city girls. I'll keep these emerald eyes and flaxen curls, 'cause the girls like her'll be a Bubba all my life. And there's a second verse. Setting round the campfire with our friends, Lord, how we love to pick and grin, while the crazy world just rushes by. Well, we'll bake some beans and smoke a ham, make coleslaw, iced tea, and candied yams, and it's all made perfect when our Bubbettes are by our side. My sweet Bubbafest, that's what I call her, makes me want to jump and holler whenever she looks my way and winks an eye. Ooh, honey. Well, you can keep all them there city girls. I'll keep these big blue eyes and long red curls. This sweet Bubbafest.